What's up, you guys? This is One Classic Gamer here. Welcome you to the grand finale of Resident Evil 8 Village. See, I actually took my time and didn't say, like, Resident Evil like I usually do. So, yeah, we got a pretty crazy part here, pretty eventful part. As I stated in the previous video, there are like four boss battles that we're going to be fighting in this video. You know, each of them are going to get increasingly harder and harder and harder with each boss, minus the boss that you face as Chris Redfield during his section, which I really don't think is that hard at all. So yeah, we're gonna skip out on these explosive rounds because we don't need them. And now that I have edited this video, I can tell you guys that I was right in the last video. I do use infinite ammo for one of Chris's weapons as well because his section is brutal, honestly. There are, like, the factory, so many enemies that the game throws at you during his section, but we're not on his section yet. We're fighting this guy right now, the guy I like to call the drill head boss. I like to try, as soon as this fight starts, I like to try to, like, force him to, like, destroy as much of this arena as possible, because the more open it is, then the more manageable the fight's going to be. As you can see, I have a shitload of pistol ammo. Yeah, he's going to take a lot to kill. I think I was fighting this guy for, let me see here. We're at 2 minutes basically, and the fight went on literally till like the 9 minute mark. So I was fighting this fucking guy for like 7 minutes, basically. Yeah, the fights are really, really long in this game, but I mean, you all knew that already. Honestly, whenever I do boss fights in a game, it really, whether or not I do editing in the boss depends on a few factors, like how long the boss fight actually is and how long it takes for me to beat the boss. Like, generally, if a fight is like this long, like 7 minutes, I don't usually show the whole fight in the video, but I'm only doing it, for this game in particular because this game is hard. Especially, it's very hard on this difficulty, and the bosses take a lot more to kill. So I figured, you know what, fuck it. I had to spend hours, days, weeks. Actually, I don't think it was weeks. It was more like days that I spent trying to fucking, like, basically trying to beat this game and also redoing this fight over and over and over again. The one fight that I do like the absolute best at is the Heisenberg fight. That fight, I completely just destroyed that fool. But yeah, it's okay for you to fuck. It's okay for you to use your pistol here. I usually start off with the pistol and go through as much as I can. Pretty soon, once he like lights on fire and ignites, then he's gonna be in his second phase where at that point, he's got a range of attacks, but right now he's pretty easy to avoid. All you gotta do is just wait until he charges at you, and you'll know that he's gonna charge at you because he'll spit smoke out of himself like that. Once he does that, he's basically about to charge at you. So when he gets into this stage right here, this phase, I always like to try, like, when he's doing like this fire spitting attack, I always try to like lure him into like either this corner or the other corner of this arena here so that, I can easily get around him to the backside and pretty much just unload on him. That's what she said. I'm just kidding. That's not what she said. So now I'm about to switch to the shotgun because, yeah, I pretty much went through all of my pistol ammo here. Yeah, so when he's in this second phase and he's doing the charge attack, he can do that charge attack. I think he does it like 3 times, in quick succession, one after the other. So, wait until he charges the third time before you actually decide to start shooting at him, because if you don't, he's going to turn around really, really quickly and just start charging at you. So he's going to start spitting fire at us, even though he's not on fire anymore. And the shotgun I use because it has a ton of spread, as you can tell, even if you're not like getting a direct hit on his back, you know, you're still hitting him. When you see those sparks, you're basically still hitting him. Yeah, I mean, this fight really is straightforward. It's not hard at all. It really, really isn't that hard at all. I wouldn't guard during this fight because obviously, you know, how are you supposed to guard against a giant fucking like 7 foot guy with the drill for a head, man? You're not protecting yourself from that shit. So, whenever he charges, just get out of the way basically and evade him as much as you can. So, yeah, we're at almost about the 6 minute mark, so we got about 3 minutes of this fight left. I didn't go through all of my shotgun ammo, and it looks like from the last part I was wrong because I thought I was going to be using the shotgun during the Mother Miranda fight, but I think all I really use during that fight is the sniper and the pistol, basically, and the Magnum, because those are like the only weapons you really need. Yeah, even after reloading this section of the game a million times, I still, no matter what I did, I never had enough to like fully upgrade the Magnum or the assault rifle, not the assault rifle, the sniper rifle. Geez, I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 7, so excuse me. I actually haven't played it in a couple days. What am I talking about? I was playing it yesterday. Geez, God, my memory is shit today, but it's not. Like, you know, I feel like great right now. I have plenty of energy, but for some reason I can't remember certain things. It must be this freaking game, dude. It's driving me crazy, even though I'm not playing it anymore. So he actually got me there, but I had plenty of health drinks, so it didn't really matter if, you know, it doesn't really matter if you take like a hit or two. But yeah, if you don't use the infinite grenade launcher ammo to basically do this or like get through the factory before this boss fight is going to be a lot harder, obviously, because you're going to be a lot lower on supplies, so you can't really miss a single shot like all the other bosses in this game. And you know, he just takes a buttload of ammo to kill, basically. So I still think this boss, you know, is harder than freaking Heisenberg, and this is what I was talking about here. Make sure you also keep your eyes on him too when he's doing those charge attacks, especially when he's on fire, because he charges really, really quick in quick succession. Like, he'll do one charge right after another, basically. And just also make sure you don't step into the fire either. You can also hit him too while he's charging, like, away from you, like if you're lucky enough. But here I got pretty lucky and was able to, you know, get up on his ass and get a couple of good critical hits there. And I think I'm going to be switching to the rifle very soon here to fit, or not the rifle, the, man, dude, jeez, the freaking grenade launcher to finish him off. So I'm doing the same trick here that I did with the enemies in this section of the game earlier in the last video and the stronghold boss. I'm basically just shooting a flash grenade, switching, shooting a regular grenade, switching, and just doing that over and over and over again until he's dead. He got kind of like stuck in this like pattern here where he was literally just, this was like his like final resting place here because he did not move from this spot. So if you have flash grenade ammo, definitely use it because it helps here. I mean, if you are trying to get through this section, like the entire factory without like breaking the shit out of it like me, and he's dead now, avoid using all of your grenade launcher ammo as much as you can because it definitely does help for this fight and the Heisenberg fight. But yeah, he's dead now, so that's one boss out of 4 done. I think I'm picking up sniper ammo here. Actually, no, I already grabbed it. And the room is clear, so we're moving on. Moving on to bigger and better things, more pressing issues. Yeah, I really just want this freaking Village of Shadows run to be over, man. I think I might edit another Indiana Jones video after this because I need a little bit of a break. I've literally done nonstop, just like 4 Resident Evil videos, like back to back in the past like couple of days now. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy that this is it. This is the last Village of Shadows run, and then I have basically a trophy video after this, and then Mercenaries, I'm going to try to fit that all into 3 separate videos, and then Shadows of Rose is also going to be like 3 separate videos. I actually really liked the Shadow of Rose DLC, by the way. It's another situation where a lot of people don't really like the Shadows of Rose DLC, but I actually thought it was pretty solid. I mean, it does what every other DLC, most other DLCs do, in that they reuse certain assets, and you do have to go through certain areas of the main story again. But, I mean, you're playing as a different character. The gameplay is different. You know, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but yeah, I'm kind of excited to get into that, to be honest. So it's the same level of excitement that I had like when I was going into Separate Ways, for example. I had something different and fresh to do. So we got a ton of cutscenes coming up here.
What the?
Not bad, not bad, Rangers. You're persistent. But I've got a rebellion. So stay out of my way. That bastard. Damn it again.
I told you to leave it alone, Ethan! You are in the way.
What do you care, Chris? You killed my wife, you son of a bitch!
You think I killed Mia? That wasn't her. It was Miranda.
What?
She's a bioweapon. She changed her appearance and pretended to be Mia. Seems she also survived being shot, so now I'm here to finish the job.
Bullshit! Why don't you fucking tell me right away?
Because I knew you would want to be involved! And this job is hard enough without civilians getting in the way.
Why us, Chris? What the hell is going on?
All right, Ethan. All right. I guess I owe you an explanation. Hand me that wrench. Long story short, Miranda's fucking insane. In this village, all these monsters and freaks, this is her life's work. Some sort of crazy experiment with the mold.
The mold. Like Louisiana. God damn it. All this time, I thought I could save my family. I can't escape from here. I can't do anything!
That might not be true. Take a look at this. My men sent those pictures a few minutes ago.
Miranda.
Keep looking.
Rose. Holy shit, we gotta go!
Relax, my men are monitoring the situation.
But they have my daughter.
You don't get it, Ethan. You don't stand a chance against Miranda by yourself. I will stay down here and finish planting explosives. You take that elevator, I'll meet you topside. I promise you, we will get your daughter back. Together.
Damn straight we will. And when I find Miranda, she's a dead woman.
All right, Ethan. Then you take this, and do me a favor. Try to stay under the radar.
You can't turn back now. Metal polymer composite, huh? Time to fight fire with fire. I'm coming, Rose.
And it's time to fight Heisenberg. Which means we're out of here. We're done with this place. So, yeah. Give yourself a pat on the back. You are in officially the last, hour-ish of the game now. So, oh, man, this stretch of the game is something else. I will say that... Actually, no, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say, I find the final hour of this game to be harder than RE4 Remake, but I don't think I do, because RE4 Remake, the whole island section in that game is really, really tough. But I'm not actually talking about the fight, so if you don't have any missile ammo and he gets really close to you here, always guard. You can guard during this fight. Also take out these water towers if you can, too. And you're basically just unloading, machine gun ammo on him here. Just hold down that button constantly, and it's just literally as simple as just hitting the weak spots and not missing, basically. Most of the time I was able to, every time you take out a weak spot, it obviously stuns him for a short period of time, and I was able to pretty much, use that to my advantage to, basically prevent him from, getting up to me, basically. But if you have missile ammo and he is getting too close to you, then yeah, I would use your missiles to get him off of you like I did right here. And yeah, this is a super easy fight, man. When I was looking this game, when I was deep into this run of the game, playing it, I would go on Reddit and GameFAQs all the time to learn as much as I can, to get as much advice as I can on the last hour of this game to figure out how am I gonna do this, and it seems like a lot of people seem to think that this boss is the hardest thing ever on this difficulty. But the weird thing is I've died on this fight before several times on this difficulty, but I'll just say it right now, he is nowhere near the hardest boss in the game. He's super easy, in my opinion. If anything, the thing that you fight later on as Chris is harder than this fight, in my personal opinion. Mother Miranda is definitely the toughest fight in the game, and we're gonna get there soon at the end of this video, so just be ready. So here, like I said, if you just keep unloading on his weak spots, most of the time, if you don't miss, you can, take care of him before he gets up to you and does damage. But if you have absolutely no way out and he's charging at you, then yeah, guard every single time here. I think I failed at popping his weak spot here, and he was able to get another attack off on me here. Always guard when he does this, because these things do damage. It's a big giant piece of fucking metal being hurled at you, so of course it's gonna do damage, but yeah, he's pretty close. The first phase is pretty close to being done, and very soon we're gonna get into the second phase, which we're just gonna use the infinite grenade launcher ammo on him again for the second phase, and pretty much just completely cheese the second phase. If you do fail the second phase of the fight, I believe you have to start the entire fight over from the beginning. It doesn't give you a checkpoint. I don't know. I may be wrong. I mean, we're going to see literally in a minute here. But, yeah, he's very close to being done here. As you can tell, like everything else in this game, he takes a ton to fucking, you know, like get rid of and kill. But he's pretty much on his last legs here and is about to get really angry.
Creators are fooling yourselves!
Alright, second phase. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to run around and pick up all of this ammo that's lying around here, because there's a ton of shotgun, handgun ammo, and sniper rifle ammo that we're going to need in the upcoming fight against Miranda. Trust me, she is really, really not fun at all. I've already kind of hit you guys over the head with that, the fact that Mother Miranda is like the hardest boss fight in this game, but I really can't state it enough. She fucking sucks, man. She's easily the most annoying fight. So I got Heisenberg caught in a loop here and basically just unloaded on him with my grenade launcher. And yeah, once this fight is over, there are a series of cinematics that are going to play again, and I'm just not going to talk for those cinematics as usual. I'm going to let you guys watch it and enjoy it. But yeah, I got him caught here, and he kept repeating the same dialogue over and over, which is really annoying, but I wasn't listening to the game at this point, so it didn't really matter to me. I did miss him a couple of times, and he did get fairly close, at least once, to getting me here, but yeah, I mean, this phase is super freaking easy if you utilize the infinite grenade launcher, so just do that. Use the infinite grenade launcher, and he will be done in no time.
Ethan Winters! You really should have taken my deal! You'll be foes in the afterlife! Rosie's power is one! Right after I murdered Miranda! This can't be the end for me! I must kill her!
Ethan? I heard explosions. What the hell happened?
I dealt with Heisenberg. Now I'm gonna find Miranda and get Rose back.
Not without me. It's too dangerous. Wait there, you hear me? Ethan?
Rose?
Ethan! Ethan, respond!
Mia?
Our child. She's so important, isn't she?
She's everything to me.
And mine to me. With Heisenberg gone, you've lost your lead. What are you going to do?
I don't know, but I'm saving Rose.
You'd never know, do you? Even when I took Mia's place in your home. Poor Ethan.
Who are you? Where's Rose? Miranda.
Enough. Remember Evelyn and her power over the mole? Rose is her successor. No. Rose is Evelyn's true, complete form. She will grow to fully control the masses. And I must have her.
Fuck you, you crazy bitch!
Calm yourself. Rose will be saved. The Megamycete catalogs all of us. However, she will be reborn as my daughter.
She's my child, not yours! Where are you? Show yourself!
Why did Rose come to be? Was it because of her parents? And you are truly a special case. But I've learned all I can from you. Your worth as a lab rat has run out.
Miranda! You coward! Come out and face me!
Don't worry. Your death will come quick. You will join the Megamycete's records. I will make sure to sample your blood for later. Once dawn breaks, the ceremony will be complete, and I will become her true mother, bound for eternity in blood. I've waited so long. But dreams really can come true. Vessel or not, I can't wait to see my true child again.
Captain, I've confirmed the death of Ethan Winters. I wasn't able to retrieve the body, but I've recorded evidence.
Share your screen, and I'll go over the situation. My team and I were careless. Yesterday, we took down the transformed Miranda, but we didn't kill her.
Who knew she could fake being a corpse?
Since Miranda could have infected Ethan, I forcefully took him and Rose with us. But the vehicle they were riding in was attacked. When I got to the wreck, Ethan and Rose were gone. The last time I was able to contact Ethan, I heard Miranda's voice. She murdered him, and she is not gonna get away with it. God damn it, when does it end?
What's that, sir? The mission?
All of it. 3 years trying to put this thing in the ground. 3 years too long.
We'll get her, Captain. The squad's ready for you.
So BSAA got here already? They didn't waste any time?
Mission adjustment?
No, doesn't change anything. Terminate Miranda and rescue Rose. That's the mission. And failure's not an option.
Let's have some fun, people. Like old times.
Move out.
Roger.
Okay.
K9, I want to know what the hell BSAA is doing here. Find out what you can.
Roger that. I'm on it.
Been a while since we fought together, Captain. When was it last? The desert?
Doing nothing but recon's gotten me out of shape.
But thanks to your recon, we know Miranda's plan.
Couldn't quite believe it when I heard she turned herself into Mia, though. Taking 5 shots to the head's nothing to sneeze at either. Spooky.
Hey, Alpha, look at this.
The SAA. They've gone too far. Christ.
Looks pretty rough down there. How are you planning on reaching the objective?
First, we're gonna have to take that thing out.
I've got your back, boss. Let's get to work.
Everyone watch for hostile bioweapons.
Roger.
Okay, here we frickin' go. We're doing the Chris Redfield section. So I have his assault rifle fully upgraded. I think the reason why, like, I did this is one, because it's this section, they throw a lot of enemies at you, and, you know, getting through this section with ammo, you know, is kind of hard, because there's a lot of them, and they're going to just throw these guys at you in numbers. So, in order to unlock this gun, I do think you need to beat the game at least once, which, you know, most of you already have at this point. In order to fully upgrade it, you need to have the weapon equipped, and I think I did the exact same thing that I did with the grenade launcher. Like, when I got to the final, like, Duke spot, like where the Duke is, where you see him for the last time, I basically just sold him everything I had and fully upgraded the weapon so that I could, you know, utilize the infinite assault rifle ammo here, because you need it, trust me. Here they're going to throw these, like, 2 of, like, these big giant, like, beast guys at you, which are really annoying. I don't like these frickin' guys, but we got plenty of grenades. Like, Chris is just completely stocked on supplies here in this section, as you can tell. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, dude. Like, I still think, like, even now, after playing the game, you know, as many times as I had, and editing through this twice now, I still think this section of the game is, like, my favorite section. You know, I enjoy this section so much. I really, really do. I think this section is a little bit cooler, though, in first person. I mean, that's the only point in the game where you're going to hear me say that, where, you know, there's a section that I think is actually cooler in first person as opposed to third person. I mean, it doesn't, one thing that doesn't really make sense to me is, it's like, dude, like, literally, like, the cutscene when it ended, Chris didn't have a fucking, like, mask on like he does right now, and, like, binoculars and shit. You know, he didn't have any of this shit. It was literally just him wearing his, like, you know, tactical vest and everything, but he didn't have a freaking, like, helmet on or nothing. And then all of a sudden, you know, it cuts to, like, when you're playing it, and now he has all this, like, SEAL Team 6-1, or I'm just kidding, there's no such thing as SEAL Team 6-1, I don't know what I'm saying, SEAL Team 6, like, gear on. I don't know, I'm nitpicking now. So basically, you guys are going to see me run back and forth here through this building a lot, because, you know, several times I'm going to get overwhelmed by the sheer amount of enemies that they throw at you here. But, I mean, I'm looking at the timeline now, and we're already, like, almost halfway through this stretch in particular. And then we have the whole section where we have to mark the target with the, you know, the laser pointer, which is definitely a hard part. But, you know, I have a strategy that I'm going to get, like, you know, give you guys tips on, and hopefully it'll help you guys out. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something else, but I totally forgot. But yeah, we're just going through this section here. You know, it's really, this section is, as long as you take your time, you'll be completely fine here. I guess you could try to, like, run through this section, but I wouldn't recommend it, because the second that you get to the like, section where you got to, like, you know, laze the target, the enemies, I think, are still going to be behind you even after the cutscene is like over. So just take your time here during this part. Keep running back and forth. If you get overwhelmed, don't like allow them to like get up to you and like start attacking you, because that's just a whole headache that you don't want to deal with. And yeah, there's another weapon in the game that's like super OP, but I don't think you unlock it until you beat the game on like Village of... You have to beat the game at least once on Village of Shadows, and it's called the Stake. If you ever get that weapon and you ever try it out, that weapon just completely fucking destroys like everything and anything in this game. Even bosses die like really, really quick from what I recall with the Stake. I don't know if I actually used it in my third run or not. I literally am like drawing a blank right now in my head, but yeah. We're progressing through this pretty smoothly. And I don't know what to say, man. Jeez, I'm speechless again. So as soon as you get up to this tractor here, these bigger guys are going to come out, and this is when I like to get the flash grenades out, because, you know, flash grenades are like actually really helpful in this game, and they do their job. Like, they stun the enemies. Oh, what I was going to mention before, I remembered. You know, I always have to do this. I have to distract myself a bit, and the memory will come back to me. But another trick that I am using here with the assault rifle, it's not really a trick, but basically what I'm doing is when I press the reload button, while Chris is in the middle of reloading, I start holding down the trigger so that as soon as the animation is done, he basically immediately starts firing. And by doing this, there's less delay less delay time, and you're basically able to fire shots off a lot quicker here. So I don't know if I can try to show it as best as I can, or like find an example here, but like here for example, well, no, not yet, because the enemies are okay. Here we go. There's this guy. Never mind. Jeez, I'm not gonna be able to show it, but basically, like, what I'm saying is, when he's in the middle of reloading, you can hold down the trigger button and you'll basically start firing the weapon a lot quicker, or a few seconds faster than, you know, if you just waited for the whole animation to be done. So I would highly recommend doing that. But there are a few guys left here, and then we're going to be on to this section. I'll have plenty of opportunities to show you guys what I mean in a sec here. Shooting from the hip is also really helpful at times, because, you know, these enemies freaking suck and are annoying. And if you don't, you know, kill them, then, you know, they're gonna fucking steal your wife and your social security and everything. I'm just kidding. No, I'm being dramatic now. Jeez Louise, it's the finale and my commentary still sucks like in part 1, bro. Like, what is happening right now? It actually probably sucks even more now, to be honest, but whatever. We're about to get into a little mini cutscene here, and then you're going to see a transition, because I failed at this part, but then I got it on my second attempt.
She thinks she died and gone to hell.
I've reached the target location. Damn, this is big. All right, Lobo. Marking the target.
Actually, I stand corrected. There was an invisible edit there that hopefully you guys didn't notice. I've done that several times now in this game. I've taken the cutscenes and created like an invisible edit that is not meant to be noticed at all, basically. But obviously, if you're watching this commentary version, then you know, I'm telling you guys right now that I actually try sometimes with the edits, you know, to like hide them. As I stated in like, I think like part 1 or part 2, it was a lot easier for me to edit around my fails, like in RE4, for example, because all of my fails were in between each save. So every time I got to a save station, I could literally just create a transition and y'all wouldn't even notice that there was a transition. But here it's a little bit trickier in this game because it has like auto saves and stuff. So the first thing I like to do here is I come here in the corner, I lure them here, and then I shoot that barrel to take out as much of them as possible. As soon as the guy starts talking, aim the laser target and you should be able to, you know, have a missile fired at it in just enough time before these guys actually get to you. And yeah, now we just got to hold out one more time here. So thankfully we have some grenades. Another thing that I kind of glossed over because I was talking about something else, but make sure you run to both of the supply caches before you start this encounter, so that you have as much gear as you can get here. The grenades definitely help out. As soon as you hear the guy over the radio saying that he's reloaded, start to climb up this ladder here, and make sure you're crouched here, because you know you can take an arrow like that. Make sure you're crouched here and aim at the Mutamycete, and yeah, that's it. That's pretty much how you do this whole section. It's actually really easy. A lot of people seem to think that that part in particular is like really freaking hard, and I agree. It is the first, like, it's hard to like learn how to do that part, but overall, like, once you learn a strategy, like, it's really not that bad. So yeah, Chris is still stocked up the ass with ammo and resources, and now we're doing this frickin' fight. So I actually think this fight can be a lot tougher than the what's it called, the Heisenberg fight, because you know you're in a smaller arena here, but still it's a fairly easy fight. You're basically just aiming for, you know, his back the entire time, and this guy you can guard and still, you know, take less damage. You can guard and take less damage. So we're basically just waiting for our boy, I think his name is, yeah, Lobo, to, like, you know, reload and get a shot here on us. Honestly, dude, I feel like in reality, in real life, like, you know, the way we're supposed to defeat this boss, doing this in real life would be so fucking dangerous, man. I mean, having, like, a missile fired at you, danger close, you know, in such a tight spot, bro, like, you'd be dead, bro. Like, the first time that, you know, a missile is shot, but whatever, it's a video game. So, as soon as he's, like, reloaded, a lot of the times, if you stay away from him, you'll have plenty of time to, like, you know, hit him with the, you know, mark him with the laser and get, you know, some free shots off on him afterwards, basically. Just make sure you're always reloaded and at full capacity with your ammo. And, yeah, believe it or not, this fight is already, you know, close to being done. There's like a minute to like a minute and a half left, and then we're going to move on to some more cinematics again for a bit. So I'm just going to do what I've been doing the whole video and just let them play out when we get there, and I'm not going to talk until we get back to the next, like, big gameplay section, which is with Ethan and Mother Miranda. So keep shooting him here. Do not let up, no matter what you do. I think I do take a couple of hits from him here, a couple BS hits. But for the most part, I mean, I'm freaking, like, destroying him. He does actually get me here, I think. Nope, he actually missed. I don't know how he missed, but, like, bro, like, that was so amateur. He does get me here, though, unfortunately, but I was able to pretty much just, you know, get out of the way, or, you know, look, he's literally just standing here, like, just wasting time, man. Like, he gives you so many, like, frames to actually get these shots off on him. I swear, this is a fairly easy fight. I don't understand what people are really saying when they claim that this section of the game is, like, the hardest part on Village of Shadows, because as you guys can clearly tell, I am just, you know, destroying this guy. But then again, I am also using the infinite ammo and whatnot, and we're gonna get him with this this shot here. So yeah, this is pretty much gonna do him in and be the end of this fight, and then after this, we're on to officially the last stretch of the game and on to Mother Miranda. There are a few enemies we're gonna have to fight, you know, when we start playing as Ethan again, but for the most part, you know, if you made it here, congrats. For real this time. Like, double, triple congratulate yourself. Man, what am I saying, God? I guess I'm pretty sure my commentary is not that bad. I just am overreacting as always. So you gotta wait for the mold or mutamycete to like go away here before you can like progress through this part. And yeah, I am going to shut up and stop talking and be back after the cutscenes.
So if Miranda was the fake Mia, where's the real one? I doubt she saw any further use for her. I don't get any of this. How did Miranda even know Rose exists?
A moldy little bird told her, maybe?
We can figure that out later. Focus on the plan. I found it. It's the Megamycete. Alpha to squad. I've located the Megamycete.
So now we can end this mess after all.
About damn time. N2 explosives armed. There's enough there to blow the whole village sky high.
Let's get out of here and blow the damn place.
Not before I end Miranda. I'm not taking any more chances. I'm going in.
Roger that. Standing by. Captain, I have eyes on Miranda at the ceremony site.
Keep your distance. Do not move until I give the order.
I know it's too late now, but we really should have told Ethan the plan.
There wasn't time. We didn't expect Miranda to act so soon.
Even so, you should have told him.
Yeah. This must be Miranda's lab. Show me your hands! Umbrise, this is Alpha. Where is Miranda right now?
Still at the ceremony site. Whatever she's doing, she's staying put.
God damn. It really is you. I'm glad you're safe, Mia. Why are you here?
I was caught in Houston experiments.
Wait, did you say Mia? Mia Winters?
In the flesh. What's the situation up there?
Kind of a war going on. Nothing we can't handle.
Don't get distracted. Stick to the mission. I'm headed to the ceremony site.
Wait! You can't leave me here. You promised, damn it! You said that you would keep us safe. We did everything that you asked. We moved over here, everything! And I didn't care. So long as we were together. So you tell me, where is my husband? Where is my daughter?
Ethan is gone. I couldn't save him. But I can save Rose. Come on. It's not safe here after all.
What do you mean he's gone?
He's dead. I'm sorry, Mia, but we have to leave. We have to destroy this village.
No! You're wrong. I tried to keep this a secret, but... you don't understand how special he is.
What's going on? Someone there? It's cold. How did I get here? God, it's freezing. This shit in my body. Evelyn? How are you here?
You're dead.
Dead? I mean, Miranda. She... no. I still have to save Rose.
Wrong! It wasn't Miranda. You were always dead.
What are you saying? I can still...
See? Miranda didn't kill you. You mean you didn't think it was weird? No matter how much you got hurt? Remember. Years ago, the Baker house. You were murdered by Jack. You died there 3 years ago.
That's impossible. No way.
You shouldn't even be able to walk around.
Quit messing with my head.
You shouldn't be walking.
Screw you! Then what am I? I did all that. Rose. Mia.
Now do you get it? Your whole body is nothing but mold. You can't ever see your family again.
Family. No. Rose. I have to save my daughter.
You're already dead. Dead!
I will save Rose!
At last, he awakes.
Where am I?
My carriage, Ethan. You were having a nightmare.
Duke?
Your battle with Heisenberg was a sight to see. But to think Miranda would show herself.
How long have I been out?
Not long till dawn.
Duke, I need a favor. Take me to Miranda.
I assumed as much and am already on the way. We should arrive shortly.
Thank you.
But Ethan, are you sure of this? Your body is, well, falling apart.
Yes.
Foolish of me to ask.
Speaking of foolish questions, who or what are you?
Even I can't quite answer that. We're here.
I owe you one.
Mr. Winters, I'm afraid you can't return to your old world any longer. Are you ready?
Yeah, I have to be. I gotta go.
Alright, so when we start off here, we're obviously going to be stuck in kind of like a limping animation. I had to do a little bit of editing here through some like menu screen stuff, and I decided to basically just run ahead and take out the enemies first before I came back and talked to the Duke. But yeah, this is it. We made it, you guys. This is it officially. We are here at the final part of the game. So, oh man, just even watching this is making me nervous. I haven't watched my successful run of Mother Miranda yet. I basically just, did a little bit of editing after the fight, a little bit of changes, and decided to just sit down and do this commentary. So I'm going to be watching this fight blind with you guys, but, it really is... I was going to say it's really straightforward, but it's not. It's straightforward if you watch me, but, doing the fight yourself, it could go literally any way. What makes the fight against Mother Miranda so freaking hard is the fact that she has so many devastating attacks that can just end you in like the blink of an eye, man. And even guarding doesn't help. So... yeah, once you take out all these enemies, we're going to run back and talk to the Duke one last time and start working on our upgrades, basically. Man, dude, even at the end of this village and the destruction of all the Mutamycete, and he's literally just sitting there, like, sleeping, man. Like, what the hell, bro? So we're going to sell him everything, even the lockpicks, because we don't need it. And we're going to sell him some weapons, too. I'm going to sell him this shotgun because I didn't really upgrade it that much. I think I sold him, actually, both of my shotguns, actually. And I just flipped through to the actual weapons screen. And the reason why I'm doing it is just basically for lay. I need the currency in the lay so that I can fully upgrade the revolver, because... The revolver is really going to take us home with this fight here, as well as the sniper rifle. I mean, if you can upgrade the rate of fire of the sniper rifle, that'd be incredibly helpful, because, the rate of fire on the sniper rifle is probably the worst out of any weapon in this game, in my personal opinion. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to do here with the Duke. I'm going to sell him all of my shotgun ammo because we don't have a shotgun anymore. And let's see here. What else am I doing? Anything? No. So we got the grenade launcher, the sniper, and the magnum. Those are going to be the 3 weapons that I use for this fight. And we got a ton of explosives and mines and whatnot. We are going to... oh, we also have the pistol too. So... we are going to grab all this ammo. I would highly recommend it before you progress to the actual fight itself. But yeah, now it's officially time to fight Mother Miranda. So be ready, because this fight freaking sucks. So yeah, I am not going to talk for this cutscene, but once the cutscene's over, I will return to finish this commentary.
I gotta keep going.
Little Ava, my beautiful daughter, come to me. Ava, is that you? Oh, how I've missed you! What? My power is leaving me!
Rose! Miranda!
Interesting. Your body certainly isn't normal.
Give Rose to me! Now!
You will see. Once I kill you properly, everything...
Get her now!
Let go!
I've spent a lifetime creating this moment, and you tried to take it away from me. I will take what is due. My desires will be fulfilled! Rose is mine!
What the fuck?
You fulfilled your purpose, Mr. Rose.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to start things off using the sniper rifle, and what's most important is that you keep your distance from her and are always running away from her. When she does that move where she kind of like twirls a bit and like twists her body like she's about to like charge at you, she can do one of two attacks. She can do this attack right here where she, you know, spits the vines up from the ground, or she can do that charging attack, which is why it's important to always stay away from her. When these vines and you know, tree roots start to come up from the ground here, get behind them and take cover, because she's going to do this attack here and it's going to freaking suck, and you do not want to be on the receiving end of this. So just keep using the sniper on her in the beginning here. I got a ton of sniper rifle ammo, as you can tell, and it's okay if you miss some shots. Every now and then when like the roots are destroyed, they'll leave sniper ammo behind, so you know, this fight at the very least is always dropping ammo and resources for you, so it's not like you really have to worry about running out of ammo on every gun. But still, when you run out of ammo, this fight becomes significantly harder, in my personal opinion. If you aim at her here, you can usually shoot her through the roots here, and yeah, just maintain, you know, the same pattern of keeping your distance from her. When she staggers back like that and starts yapping, she's gonna turn into a spider, and this is like her most dangerous form, man. Like, this form right here sucks. Whenever she jumps down though, you usually have like at least like 5 seconds to like actually shoot her from behind, at least like 2 to 3 times with the sniper. When she does this attack where she's jumping back and forth, I like to try to like run away from her to avoid her. And when she's about to like jump down from her spot, always run and don't stay in the same spot, because if she lands on you, she's going to do a shitload of damage. Basically just keep, you know, trying to like run away from her to avoid her attacks. The most annoying attack is the one where she starts doing, you know, that move with her fucking spider legs. But yeah, keeping your distance here is really, really important. I never really figured out how to avoid being on the receiving end of that attack in particular. But yeah, we're already halfway through the fight. So she staggered back again, which means we're now in the third phase. I mean, there's a lot of different phases here. She's basically going to alternate back and forth between like 3 different forms. The form where she's just like, you know, doing the regular charge attacks, the spider form, and this form right here where she goes like full like bird mode and starts like flying around and stuff. So always make sure you're like taking your pistol out to basically shoot those like little like balls of fire, that she like is about to throw at you. Yeah, I mean, this fight is just, it's really tough, because either you're going to, you know, last very, very long, or you're going to die within like the first minute. And that's going to happen to you over and over and over again with this fight. Believe me, it took me so many hours to freaking beat her. I mean, it already took me 2 hours to beat her on hardcore difficulty, because, you know, like, what was I going to say? she gave me such a hard time on hardcore, but like I said in the last video, I was dying so much on this final fight that I straight up just like at a certain point rage quitted and straight up just like uninstalled the game and deleted it until I took a break and was like, okay, you know, you can do this, man. You just gotta focus. So yeah, this is, I think, the easiest phase to deal with because, you know, it's a lot easier to hit her here. I'm saving my handgun ammo, or not my handgun ammo, my Wolfsbane ammo for the, you know, later phases when I run out of my sniper ammo. And pretty soon, when she says, "Oh great Megamycete, hear my prayer," make sure you are unloading the Wolfsbane on her here, because as soon as that like fireball drops down on top of her, you're gonna officially go into this like other phase where she's gonna make all of the lights go out. As soon as this happens, take all of the mines out and drop them all on the ground and wait for her to attack you. As soon as you see her, get out of the way. And when she goes over these mines, it's gonna do a ton of damage, and it's basically gonna light the arena up again. Now I'm using the pipe bombs against her here. You can throw the pipe bombs through the roots here and do some damage while she's, you know, stuck in this attack, basically. And okay, so this is literally the third time I'm re-recording this last minute of the fight here. I don't know what keeps happening, but my freaking post-commentary keeps getting cut out here. But I'm using the Magnum for the rest of this, the remainder of this fight here. Don't miss a single shot. And like I said at the beginning of this fight, she's going to alternate back and forth between several, like all of her like different forms here during this final phase. I mean, it's not the final phase. She's going to have one last little desperate act where she's going to try to kill us. And when you get into that phase in particular, you want to just shoot her with whatever you have and just unload on her, because you can still die. I mean, this fight in particular is not over until it's over, basically. So, yeah, she's very close to being in that final phase here. So, I think I'm trying to use the flashbang here. Once you get into this phase where she grabs you with the roots, this is officially the final phase. Do not stop shooting her here. Like, just shoot her with everything you have. Do not let up, basically. I kept shooting her in the face here until she dropped that freaking fireball on top of herself. And like I said, just keep shooting here. Do not let up, because she can still kill you here during this part. And yeah.
My daughter! My Ava!
Rose!
Shh.
Shh. It's all right, Rose. It's all right.
Ethan! Ethan! Come on, Ethan. Come on, Ethan, wake up. Oh, no.
Chris.
Ethan. You did it. It's finished.
I think we've finished each other.
Ethan. We gotta move. Keep moving, Ethan. There's a bomb in that thing that'll blow this whole village sky high. Hey, look at me. When I hit this trigger, we can't be anywhere near it. Ah, damn it. Mia's waiting for you. She's alive, you hear me? Alive.
Mia, I'm so sorry. I love you. Keep Rose safe.
Hey, hey. Hey. And you tell yourself. Now come on, it's not that much further.
Watch over her. Teach her to be strong.
God damn it.
Goodbye, Rosemary.
Ethan.
Rose?
Go. Go, take us up now.
Wait! Where's Ethan?
Get moving. We have to get clear.
No! We can't go, not without my husband!
Mia, sit down and strap in.
Not before you tell me where Ethan is. I know he wouldn't abandon us. Tell me what's going on. Where? What was that?
I told you to sit down.
Where is he? Chris? What have you done?
He's gone. I tried. He stayed so we could all escape. I'm sorry.
Captain, you need to see this. BSAA didn't send soldiers. This is a bioweapon.
What the hell were they thinking?
Orders, Captain.
Pick up the rest of the squad. Plot a course for BSAA Europe HQ. Someone's gotta pay.
Do you think the little boy will be able to touch the moon?
Nobody can touch the moon. It's too far away.
Wait, what if he has a rocket ship?
Okay, then he can touch it, but it'd be very, very cold.
You were being silly. I don't think the moon feels like a kid.
It does. But it... Hey, Dad. Happy birthday. Sorry I missed last week. I have a lot of tests coming up. You know how it is. Talk of the goddamn devil. Duty calls. I love you.
Yeah, I found her. Where else? Today of all days. We have a situation. You're needed, Evelyn.
Don't you ever call me that again.
Whoa, it's just a joke, Rose.
I can show you things even Chris doesn't know I can do.
We have a clear shot.
Stand down. I can handle it. She's just a kid.
Way to keep it together, Rose.
You're a lot like him, you know?
I know.
And that's it. That is the end of Resident Evil 8 Village of Shadows difficulty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this final video. You're about to see my score and my clear time and everything. If you did, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys could comment, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. I did it in less than 8 hours this time. And yeah, next time on RE8 Village, we will be doing my trophy video, and then Mercenaries and Shadows of Rose. So I'll see you guys then. Peace.